Have you ever wondered how the majestic South Indian temples, with their intricate carvings and towering gopurams, came into being? Let's embark on a journey back in time to the dawn of temple architecture. Picture, if you will, the Sangam period, spanning from the 3rd century BCE to the 4th century CE. This era, named after the Tamil literary assemblies known as Sangams, marked the early beginnings of South Indian temple architecture. The temples of this time were incredibly simple, especially when compared to the intricate structures we admire today. They were built primarily using timber and clay, materials that were readily available and easy to work with. These humble beginnings, however, marked a significant step in the evolution of South Indian architecture. They laid the foundation for the grand temples that were to come, setting the stage for a transformation that would span centuries. As the Sangam period progressed, there was a gradual shift from these simple timber and clay structures to more permanent materials. The architects of the time began experimenting with rock-cut architecture, carving temples directly into natural rock formations. These rock-cut temples represented a significant advancement in architectural techniques. They allowed for the creation of more complex and ornate structures, with detailed carvings that would have been difficult, if not impossible, to achieve in timber or clay. Yet this was just the beginning. The rock-cut temples paved the way for the next evolutionary step in South Indian temple architecture: structural temples. Unlike the rock-cut temples, these were freestanding structures built from hewn stone. They allowed for even greater complexity and ornamentation, setting the stage for the grand temples that would come to define the South Indian architectural landscape. This transition from timber and clay, through rock-cut temples to structural temples, marked a significant evolution in South Indian temple architecture. It was a journey of innovation and creativity, of pushing boundaries and exploring new possibilities. And so, the seeds of what we recognize today as South Indian temple architecture were sown during this early period. We'll continue our journey in the next scene, stepping into the golden age of temples. As we move forward in time, we enter what historians often refer to as the golden age of South Indian temples. This illustrious period ranges from the 6th to the 9th century CE, a time when the Pallavas and Cholas held sway over large parts of southern India. The Pallava and Chola dynasties were patrons of art and architecture. They championed the evolution of what we now recognize as Dravidian-style architecture. This unique style is known for its intricate detailing, harmonious proportions, and the grand scale of structures. One of the hallmark features of this architecture is the Vimana. These towering structures, often pyramid-shaped, rise above the inner sanctum of the temple. They're adorned with ornate carvings depicting stories from Hindu mythology and the grandeur of the ruling dynasty. Another prominent feature is the mandapa. This pillared hall is where devotees gather, often serving as an area for music, dance, and other cultural performances. The mandapa, with its symmetrical pillars and elaborate sculptures, is a testament to the master craftsmanship of the era. Then there's the gopuram, the monumental tower at the entrance of the temple. The gopuram serves as a gateway to the divine, inviting devotees into the sacred space. Its walls are a canvas, narrating tales of gods, goddesses, and legends. During this golden age, several iconic temples were built. The Shore Temple in Mahabalipuram, with its unique combination of history, mythology, and architectural brilliance, stands as a testament to the Pallava dynasty's architectural prowess. The Brihadeshwara Temple in Thanjavur, built by the Cholas, is another marvel. Towering at over 200 feet, the temple's Vimana is one of the tallest in the world. Its intricate carvings and colossal size leave visitors awestruck, even a millennium after its construction. The grandeur and intricacy of South Indian temples reached new heights during this golden age. It's a period that left an indelible mark on the cultural and architectural landscape of India, the echoes of which still reverberate in the stones of these timeless edifices. The influence of South Indian temple architecture wasn't just limited to the Indian subcontinent. This unique and intricate style transcended borders, making its mark in various corners of Asia, particularly during the time of the Chola dynasty, which ruled over southern India from the 9th to the 13th centuries. Influenced by the spiritual teachings of Hinduism and Buddhism, the Chola rulers embarked on ambitious journeys, spreading these philosophies beyond the Indian shores. Along with these religious ideologies, they also carried with them the quintessential South Indian temple architecture, which was soon to be seen in the construction of temples in far-off lands. In Cambodia, for instance, the magnificent Angkor Wat Temple, built in the early 12th century, showcases clear influences of the Dravidian style of architecture that originated in South India. The temple's towering gopurams, or entrance towers, and the intricate bas-reliefs depicting Hindu mythologies echo the grandeur of the South Indian temples. Moving further east to Indonesia, the Prambanan Temple, built around the same time as Angkor Wat, is another testament to the far-reaching influence of South Indian temple architecture. Dedicated to the Trimurti, the Hindu trinity of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, the temple complex boasts slender, pointed towers and intricately carved stone panels reminiscent of the Chola temples. In Thailand, too, the impact of South Indian temple architecture is evident. The ancient city of Ayutthaya, once a bustling metropolis, houses several temples that bear the unmistakable hallmarks of South Indian architectural style. These architectural marvels, standing tall in various parts of Asia, are not just beautiful structures. They tell a tale of cultural exchange, of ideas that traveled and took root in distant lands, of a shared architectural vocabulary that transcended geographical boundaries. They serve as a testament to the enduring influence and reach of South Indian temple architecture. Thus, South Indian temple architecture left its mark not just in India but across the Asian continent. So where does that leave us today, in the context of South Indian temples? In the present day, South Indian temples continue to be the beating heart of the region's religious and cultural life. They stand as towering symbols of devotion and tradition, places where the divine and the human world intersect. The architecture of these temples, steeped in history and mythology, has endured the test of time thanks to the meticulous preservation efforts. These temples are not just historical sites, they are living, breathing spaces that host a myriad of religious ceremonies and cultural festivals. From the daily rituals of prayer and offerings to the grandeur of annual temple festivals, these structures continue to pulsate with spiritual fervor and social interaction. The temples also serve as hubs of traditional music and dance, nurturing the region's rich arts heritage. Preservation of these historical monuments is a task of monumental importance. Governments, nonprofit organizations, and local communities have been actively involved in maintaining and restoring these architectural marvels. Advances in technology have also aided in the preservation efforts, from laser scanning for precise measurements to advanced materials for restoration work. The influence of South Indian temple architecture is not confined within the boundaries of the past. It continues to inspire the design of modern structures, both within and beyond India. Contemporary architects often borrow elements from these temples, such as the intricate carvings, towering gateways, and the use of sacred geometry. These elements are reinterpreted in modern designs, creating a blend of the ancient and the contemporary, a testament to the timeless appeal of this architectural style. As we stand on the threshold of the future, the legacy of South Indian temple architecture stands tall. It reminds us that these temples will continue to serve as the keepers of history, the cradles of culture, and the catalysts of community bonding. As we marvel at these architectural wonders, we are reminded of a rich and vibrant past and the enduring legacy of South Indian temple architecture.
In the southernmost part of India, a temple steeped in history and mythology stands tall, the Rameswaram Temple. This iconic temple is entwined with the legendary tale of Lord Rama, a major deity in Hinduism. As the story goes, Lord Rama, on his quest to rescue his wife Sita from the demon king Ravana, reached the shores of the Indian Ocean at Rameswaram. Here, with the help of his faithful devotee Hanuman and his monkey army, Rama is said to have constructed a bridge across the sea, a marvel that still carries his name as Rama's Bridge or Rama Setu. The temple itself is believed to be established by Lord Rama, marking the spot where he worshipped Lord Shiva, one of the principal deities of Hinduism, to absolve himself of the sin of killing Ravana, who was a Brahmin. This intertwining of two major branches of Hinduism, Shaivism and Vaishnavism, is what makes Rameswaram Temple a significant pilgrimage site for both. Situated on Pamban Island, off the southeastern coast of Tamil Nadu, the temple is one of the 12 Jyotirlinga temples, where Shiva is worshipped in the form of a Jyotirlingam, or pillar of light. It is also part of the Chardham, 4 sacred pilgrimage sites in India that a devout Hindu aims to visit in their lifetime. The significance of Rameswaram Temple is also deeply rooted in the epic Ramayana, one of the 2 major Sanskrit epics of ancient India. It is here that Rama, along with his brother Lakshmana and devoted follower Hanuman, prepared for the battle against Ravana to rescue Sita. The temple, thus, stands as a testament to Rama's devotion, courage, and righteousness, virtues that continue to inspire millions of devotees who visit the temple every year. And so, the Rameswaram Temple, rich with historical and mythological significance, continues to be a beacon of faith and devotion.
The Rameswaram Temple, a masterpiece of Dravidian architecture, is as much a visual delight as it is a spiritual haven. The temple's architecture is a testament to the ingenuity and artistry of the ancient Dravidian civilization. It's a grandiose embodiment of the Dravidian style, characterized by its high walls, towering gateways called gopurams, and elaborate, intricate carvings that adorn every inch of the structure. The gopurams of Rameswaram Temple are magnificent indeed. Rising high above the ground, they serve as a beacon of spiritual respite. Each gopuram is intricately carved with a multitude of divine figures, mythical creatures, and floral motifs, creating an otherworldly tableau that captivates the eye. The grandest of all is the Western Gopuram, standing tall at an astounding 128 feet. This colossal edifice is a testament to the architectural prowess of the builders who crafted it centuries ago. The temple's interior is equally impressive, featuring a long corridor that seems to stretch into infinity. This corridor is a unique aspect of the temple, lined with precisely 1,212 granite pillars. Each pillar is a work of art in itself, adorned with carvings that tell tales of ancient lore and divine legends. Walking down this corridor feels like stepping into another era, surrounded by the echoes of ancient chants and the soft whispers of history. The layout of the Rameswaram Temple is also noteworthy. It is designed in a typical Dravidian style, with a sanctum sanctorum, a surrounding cloistered path, and numerous subsidiary shrines. The sanctum sanctorum houses the sacred Shiva Lingam, while the surrounding path is believed to be the path that Lord Rama took around the temple. One of the most fascinating features of the temple is its 22 sacred wells. Each well is said to contain water that tastes distinctly different from the others, a mystery that adds to the temple's allure. Devotees believe that bathing in the waters of these wells purifies the soul and brings divine blessings. The temple's architecture is not just about grandeur and aesthetics, but also about the embodiment of spiritual symbolism. Every design element, every carving, every pillar has a story to tell, a spiritual significance to impart. The temple stands as an enduring symbol of the deep-rooted spirituality and rich cultural heritage of the Dravidian civilization. So the next time you find yourself marveling at the exquisiteness of the Rameswaram Temple, remember to look beyond its visual beauty. Remember to delve into the stories etched in its stones, the legends whispered by its pillars, and the divine energy that pulses in its sacred wells. The grandeur and intricacies of the Rameswaram Temple's architecture truly make it a marvel to behold. Beyond its architectural magnificence, the Rameswaram Temple holds unique features that set it apart. As we delve deeper into the heart of this sacred sanctuary, we encounter a marvel that truly embodies the temple's uniqueness. 22 wells, each with a distinctive taste. It's a baffling phenomenon considering they're all within a stone's throw of the sea, yet none tastes salty. The locals believe that bathing in these wells absolves one's sins, a ritual known as Tirth Snan. Each well is said to have a specific therapeutic effect, washing away various types of afflictions and bringing spiritual enlightenment. But the uniqueness of the Rameswaram Temple doesn't stop there. It holds an esteemed position as one of the 12 Jyotirlingas, the sacred abodes of Lord Shiva, where he is worshipped in the form of light. Each Jyotirlinga carries a different manifestation of Shiva,
and in Rameshwaram, he is revered as the one who absolves mankind of their sins. A pilgrimage to these Jyotirlingas is considered one of the most sacred pilgrimages in Hinduism. Moreover, the Rameswaram Temple is a crucial part of the Chardham pilgrimage, one of the holiest journeys in Hinduism. Chardham, or the Four Abodes, consists of 4 pilgrimage sites in the 4 directions of India: Badrinath in the north, Jagannath, Puri in the east, Dwarka in the west, and Rameshwaram in the south. The belief is that a journey through these 4 sacred sites will lead one to moksha, or liberation from the cycle of birth and death. The uniqueness of Rameshwaram Temple is not just about its physical features or the rituals performed there. It's also about the profound spiritual significance it carries. It's a place where the divine and human worlds intertwine, where faith is as tangible as the ancient stones and as refreshing as the water from the sacred wells. The Rameshwaram Temple, with its unique features and significance, holds a special place in the hearts of devotees. So, what makes the Rameshwaram Temple more than just a place of worship? As we've journeyed through the story of the Rameshwaram Temple, we've seen that it is much more than a simple religious site. Its rich tapestry of history, mythology, architecture, and unique features make it a compelling destination for devotees and tourists alike. Let's revisit the key points that make this temple so special. The historical context of the Rameshwaram Temple is deeply intertwined with the epic tale of Ramayana, where Lord Rama, an avatar of Vishnu, built a bridge to Lanka to rescue his wife, Sita. The temple is believed to mark the spot where Rama worshipped Shiva to absolve himself of the sin of killing Ravana, the demon king. This mythological significance lends a profound spiritual resonance to Rameshwaram, making it a cardinal pilgrimage site for Hindus. On the architectural front, the Rameshwaram Temple is a testament to the brilliance of Dravidian architecture. Its sprawling complex, magnificent corridors lined with intricately carved pillars, and the awe-inspiring sight of the 22 sacred wells, each with its own unique taste and medicinal properties, are a marvel to behold. The grandeur and complexity of its design reflect the architectural prowess and artistic vision of the builders from centuries ago. Beyond its spiritual and architectural allure, the Rameshwaram Temple also boasts unique features that set it apart. The temple's location on an island, its connection to both Shaivism and Vaishnavism, and its status as one of the 12 Jyotirlinga shrines of Shiva all contribute to its unique appeal. In conclusion, the Rameshwaram Temple embodies a rich confluence of spiritual significance, architectural mastery, and unique attributes. This vibrant amalgamation of history, culture, and religion makes it more than just a place of worship. It's a living testament to the depth and diversity of India's spiritual traditions. The Rameshwaram Temple, a place of profound spiritual significance, architectural grandeur, and unique attributes, continues to attract and captivate millions of devotees and tourists alike.